series tells interesting things in about more or less 2.5 minutes. The 1973 Exorcist movie and the new one was based on a novel, and that novel was based on a real account of demonic possession. However, with some changes to the story. Robbie Mannheim, a 14-year-old boy in Maryland, 1949, had an aunt named Harriet who introduced Robbie to the occult like using the Ouija board. The Ouija board allowed people to talk to the dead, and sometimes other, much darker beings responded instead. And some say it's a way for demons to enter
and possess your body.
Well, then a little time later, Robbie started to experience some poltergeist activity. Everyone in the house began to hear scratching and knocking sounds throughout the house, especially when Robbie was nearby. And a picture of Jesus began to shake like something was pounding behind it. Sometime later, Robbie's aunt passes away and the paranormal activity intensifies. Furniture and objects move on their own. Religious artifacts would fly across the room. Father Albert Hughes came armed with holy water and candles. And when he visited the home, Robbie suddenly started to speak in fluent Latin without any prior knowledge of having learned so. The father was granted permission to perform an exorcism on Robbie. During the exorcism, Robbie was strapped to a bed and the whole bed moved across the room and slammed into a wall. Robbie slashed the priest's arm with a bed spring, ending the exorcism. The priest never really recovered from this injury. The family then moved and Robbie continued to experience the worst of demonic possession. He had scratches and convulsed rapidly. That's when they got a hold of Father Raymond Bishop. They performed about 30 exorcisms. A month into it, he received the Holy Communion and the word exit appeared on his chest. And then the word hell when they tried communion again. Then on his last exorcism, he speaks calmly in a different voice.
Satan, I am Saint Michael, and I command you to leave this boy now.
And after that, everything was gone and he was back to normal. And he never had an incident since. Adios.